So on our crawler project, our track frames were bent where the front kind of skied up a little. This is the method I am using to attempt to straighten it. Right now they look not bad. But we'll see how she goes. So we're back up here in the garage. Nothing's really changed on the crawler itself, but we've got our track frames up here now. This bar, there was spots on the bar that were wore from the clamps when they were previously loose. Anyways, they wore some spots into the bar. I welded them, not so much on that end. I welded the wore spots up, filled it in a little bit with some weld and ground it down just so that the new clamps, which are these, would have a better chance of something more solid to fit to. I did get the track frames straighter than they were. They're not perfect, but I think they'll be fine. We're working on, Dad just brought up some solvent here for our parts washer. Just thought we'd clean up the side frames a little bit here. Thought we might as well clean some of the grime off the side frames before we install them on. Use a little grease to prevent rust and corrosion. Sometimes use anti-seize. Found grease works just as well. New hardware. Trying to find where all the parts are. That's what I was looking for.
Did you have your coffee?
Oh, I was waiting for you.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm here with him.
He's great. whoever had this before had a lot of trouble keeping the track frames securely mounted to the crawler. As you can see, there's a couple beads of weld on here. It's not a factory thing. Somebody's put little goobers of weld on here in an attempt to keep the track frames from shifting around. A little bit there. From, I'm going to say, from the track frames being loose and constantly shifting around is wore grooves in them, in these bars where they clamp on. This one I'm gonna leave it the way it is. Well, other than the weld, I'm gonna grind the weld off. The back bar is the one I showed you earlier. That's the kind of thing that I welded in and then ground down again. As you can see, there's from the top clamp. There we are. You can see that one. Then you can see that one. Just lift the front a little. Okay. Lift that end a little bit. Good. You have to lift it then. This bolt's just temporary. On that.
Well, that's a lock nut, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Give her one. Alright, that's fine. We'll have to go and retorque them all later. We'll torque them all kind of the same, or what specs they are good for the bolt.
Right. Yeah.
But we can do that later. Don't crack the knuckles. Good. Okay. Right. Heavy hex nuts. Shaker screen bolts because they're stronger. Regular carriage bolts are only like a grade 2. These are rated more like a grade 5. Let's see if we can start this. Want the carpet?
No, I'm okay.
Do the rest of the. Oh,
What?
we goofed.
You forgot the rubber.
I forgot the rubber. Kind of started. You got some rubbers?
I got some rubbers. They just go all basically the same.
Mechanic's hammer.
So we gotta take this one off.
Yeah. Rubber. Just take the whole bracket down and open it up. Maybe the jack would be a great idea. Good? What'd you do? On what? Well, don't do that.
No, it doesn't tickle.
It's been a long time since that's been solid.
That's for sure.
So I ground those goobers off. Look at that mess. Bring it under.
Oh, I see. I got
Right there. Uh-oh. There's an oversight. The brackets that I had made and welded in there, they're great. Trouble is, let's see. Oh, come on. Supposed to go in. I had those brackets made a little bit bigger, and when this is in the correct position, the idler actually sits on the bracket. There's one at the back. See? Not good. We'll figure it out.